We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the San Diego Padres and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. In his career against Porcello, he's collected 11 hits in 33 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Pham connects and sends it to deep left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Two runs on the board after the home run by Tommy Pham. Number 11 for him on the season, as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
First offering on its way. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are two gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
And in steps Manny Machado. And he lays off there 1-0. 276 the average coming in for him. 13 home runs, 57 runs batted in. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 2-2 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 San Diego. Joey Lucchesi, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Coming to the plate now, Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently. Hey, guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
So here's Jeff McNeil. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Here he comes on 2-0. Rosario aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. None out, runners at 1st and 2nd. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at 1st and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out with the man at 1st. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and it's fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Now that's popped up. Machado has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. Mets strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Next to the plate for the Padres, Will Myers. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Come on, man.
First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That's seven. The second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Dozier, a 32-year-old veteran. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Two balls and a strike to Dozier.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home. Francisco Mejia, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
And digging in now for San Diego, Francisco Mejia. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 37, Joey Lucchesi.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Joey Lucchesi, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Diego. They're up 2-0. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Lucchesi is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos. Ramos could very well be a member of this year's National League All-Star team as he ranks 2nd in the league amongst catchers in fan voting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Slow roller left side. Reined in. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting sixth, no left fielder.
At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. Now here's the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting seventh, the third baseman,
J.D. Davis the next to bat. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here comes the first pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares. First pitch on its way. Line shot to first, and there's one away. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. One out now in the San Diego third, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Now here's the pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. Strike called. 2-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
High chopper towards first. He's got it. He'll shuffle it on over to Porcello covering for the out.
now batting, left fielder, Tommy Pham.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
And that ends the inning. Padres down in order, but they're on top 2-0.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. To start the day, they are ranked among the league leaders in both home runs and slugging percentage. I asked some of the hitters about their approach prior to the game, and they told me it's all about pitch selection. They trust in their talent, so as long as they're picking on good pitches to hit and not getting anxious to swing in the box, they know that will translate into a lot of production. Certainly seems to be working for them this year, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here comes the first pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
The pitcher, Rick Porcello, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the stretch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And he's safe.
This is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the shortstop, Rosario. The stretch. Smoked on the ground left side, and that is through into left field, a base hit, and now he has some trouble with it in left, and the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Number 6.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
First and second here with nobody out. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So striding in, Pete Alonso, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Drilled to first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. In now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he'll take strike three called. And he needed that one badly on the mound. One away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count. But clearly he wasn't looking for it. So it's a backwards K for him.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel of the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 1-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Count even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, J.D. Davis hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Ready with the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Myers is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 3 and the Friars 2. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr., and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's one that misses to the Friar shortstop. It's a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Manny Machado is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2 tight with that one. 3-0.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
Has a look. Now the pitch. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 as the top speeds. Here's Will Myers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Here's the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nimmo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Stepping in, Brian Dozier. He drew a walk his first time up. Has a look. Now the pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. There he goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. Looking at his career totals, Dozier hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Padres leave 1. They're down 3-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo.
The center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Lifted in the air to center field. Lagares is under it. 1 out.
The pitcher, number 22, Porcello.
Stepping into the box, Rick Porcello reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A high fastball is in there.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Emmy Rosario, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. This is hit high and deep out to left. Going back is the left fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run for Emmy Rosario. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it gives the Mets a 4-2 lead.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We're through 4. It's now 4-2 New York. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in, Francisco Mejia. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Pitch on the way. Now the 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
At the plate, Joey Lucchesi. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The center fielder, number 7, Juan Lagares.
Here's Juan Lagares. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Fastball just inside.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Ready for another shot now, Tommy Pham. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Now the fastball was swung on and missed. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Lagares runs. Pitch outside. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And that misses. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Set and the pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and they're not shy about it.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in up.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Drew Pomeranz comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Wilson Ramos will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch.
Nope, that's off the plate.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The left fielder, number 52.
Settling in now, Yoenis Cespedes. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fouled off. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
At the plate now, J.D. Davis, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Two and one. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
The 3-1 pitch. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Tommy Pham will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And now a pitch on the way. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. A ball and a strike.
21.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Manny Machado now. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out. So here's Will Myers as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Comes set. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. Score holds at 4-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. This is in the air out to right field. Myers is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The pitcher, number 22.
Robinson Cano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The average sits at a cool .305 entering play, 11 home runs, and 41 RBIs. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Cano, as in don't you know, part of his New York nickname days. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. And Cano out in front of it as he pulls this one foul into the seats down the right side. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Rosario. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Robert Gesellman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Ryan Dozier at the plate. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Got him reaching there, strike 2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Fouled away. The 1-2.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And it's fouled away. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Here comes Cespedes. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The pitcher, number 15,
Greg Garcia will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, Greg Garcia.
And this is taken outside for ball one. Gesellman, playing here in his age 26 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Pulled toward right center field. Coming in is Nimmo. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now back, the center fielder, Juan Lagares.
2 outs now in the San Diego 7th, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares. He's set. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 1-2 takes this the other way to right. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Padres leave 1. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Jose Castillo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
65, Jose Castillo.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Strike taken up in the zone. Now the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Action now in the Padre bullpen, as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Castillo, just 24 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ball even at 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Castillo has over 40 innings on his line so far, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first now with one away, and up next the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. From the belt, the pitch.
Oh,
Runner at first here, one man out. And it's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Wilson Ramos, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Short way to Dozier, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mets lead it 4-3. Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here it comes. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Hot shot down the line. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. So 1 man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th. And up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham. From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Now here's the pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. One and two now. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cespedes is there. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still trail it here 4-3. Craig Stammen will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
Digging in now, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
Stammen has thrown a little over 50 innings, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-0. This for Machado down at third. And that's the first out.
The batter, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's now 5-3.
You know, that's a huge home run at this point in the game. When you can tack on an extra run heading into the 9th, it's a big confidence boost to the whole team and pretty demoralizing to the opposition.
center fielder, number 9, Brandon.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pham is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the pitcher, Justin Wilson.
Dominic Smith will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Dominic Smith.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. A ball and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a breaking ball in off the plate. 2 out, nobody on. Still 2-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Last chance coming up for the Padres. 5-3 New York. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 39, Edwin.
All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in the long ball threat, Manny Machado.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. He was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the 1st out here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping into the box, Will Myers. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. The pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Digging in, Brian Dozier. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. The win would belong to Rick Porcello, barring any late excitement here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fouled off. A sold-out crowd of 41,800 get to their feet now in Flushing. With too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. San Diego down to their final strike. And this ball swung out and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Mets have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Metropolitans led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Rick Porcello earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Joey Lucchesi was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Edwin Diaz earns the save out of the bullpen, his 28th on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the Victoria